Hi there, this is Olivia, continuing my creative process playlist. And if you watch the intro, you know what I think. Design is not to create something new out of nothing. You can't create stuff out of thin air. Don't make life harder for yourself. Because, in my opinion, this is one thing that really perpetuates that very defeating belief that only special or talented people can do it. Really, don't put this kind of pressure and expectation on yourself and your work. Also, even if you do occasionally get those glimpses of pure genius, if you believe that's all that is, like there will be a point where the ideas don't come, or they come but they don't develop, and then it become very easy for you to just become very unmotivated, and then you start to procrastinate, and then you start to create excuses, and then you start to find ways to distract yourself, and you don't want this to happen. So how do you avoid that? By following a process of research and design development, which I like to call feeding your imagination and then responding to your research. Some people like to think in terms of imagining alternative realities or creating characters and then imagining what sort of worlds or what sort of lifestyle they have. Yeah, actually, I think that's a pretty fabulous way to think of it, because if you think in terms of like a different character from a different reality or a different life than you, then it removes a lot of the restraints that you might have in terms of like what's acceptable as clothing design and what's not. Beautiful, right? Except I know someone will come and just go like, duh, I know that. Look at my mood board and my fabric samples. I hear you. So let's use my own mood boards. Let me use myself as a bad example as usual. Sure, you can tell a lot about me. Yeah, close it. There you go. You can tell a lot about me from these pictures, and I love having them here. They are actually my desk is on the opposite side of the room, so this is the first thing staring at my face whenever I look up. I love having them there because they remind me every day what it is that I actually enjoy. They remind me that no, I am not an intellectual designer, I'm not a minimalist, I'm not conceptual, I am not into like military or vintage workwear, and I'm also not that sort of sophisticated Celine, old Celine or new Bottega Veneta sort of gal. I am a grown woman who would like to do some magical girl cosplay sometime. Why am I even doing this? I should not be embarrassed of that. Look at Comme des Garçons. They are insanely successful commercially and artistically. They make really incredible avant-garde stuff inspired by all this kawaii bullshit and otaku culture. But here's the problem. My mood boards right now are pretty much just a physical version of Pinterest, because I have great images there, I have some great references, but here I'm just daydreaming. These pictures have been here for a while, and so far I am yet to manifest anything. So that's the important thing about your research. You have to use it, you have to engage with it. For example, what elements in a picture attracted you? What elements do you want to study or replicate? What elements do you want to change? How do you connect the dots between the different parts of your research? And this is what we call design development. Now, is it that mechanical? That's like first you gather research and then you do design development and then you design the outcome, like a collection or like a garment design? Not really. And do you have to use the same techniques as my examples? Also, no. You can kind of do whatever you want. Like, I can always give you a bunch of examples, and you can start by copying my techniques or somebody else's like style. But ultimately, like if you're in my channel, like I know my audience. I know that's not what you want. I know that eventually you want to do your own thing. So yeah, when do you finally stop playing around and start making great clothes? Tough question. How can I even give a straight answer that's going to be suitable for everyone watching this video on YouTube? Because it's not a cake recipe. So yeah, I think you know what I'm gonna say now. Hope this video was helpful, and try my advice and see for yourself if it works or not. Or even if you think everything I suggested is pretty basic, try it anyway. And then go do your own thing and come back to me and say, told you so. And if you're feeling inspired, but you just need more, you need individual feedback, you need to learn faster, or you need someone that won't let you slack off, or someone that will have your back when you're feeling like you're not going anywhere, visit my website and book a mentorship session to work one-to-one with me. I'm very nice. And maybe you even get to see... Ugh. I get zero respect here. Okay, maybe it's because I annoyed them.